It's 200, no.
Oh my gosh.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I have a Trader Joe's grocery haul. I also have like a couple items because we went to Costco right after Trader Joe's. It was just on the way home, and we wanted to do a quick run through and see if there was anything new or anything that we needed to pick up, and so we only got a few items. So I'm gonna share those as well, but everything else is gonna be a Trader Joe's haul. So if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's get started with the stuff we got from Costco really quickly because, like I said, it's only 4 items. So the first thing I got, these Bear fruit rolls. These are 1 point for the pack on WW, and each pack comes with 2 of these like fruit rolls in them. I think these are meant to be, they're like a kid snack, but I love them. I love that they're only 1 point, and they always satisfy my sweet tooth when I want something gummy. For 1 pack, it's 60 calories, 13 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of sugar. And like I said, it's only 1 point. And the flavors in this pack from Costco are apple pear raspberry and apple pear strawberry. Okay, we tried these Ready Clean granola protein bars, whatever they are. We tried them in a snack review and we loved them. And I've had so many people continue to recommend them, so I saw the big box and we had to get it. This comes with 24 bars. There's 12 chocolate peanut butter and 12 dark chocolate sea salt. 1 bar is 5 points on WW. It's 200 calories. For the peanut butter, it's 7 grams of fat. For the dark chocolate, it's 5. Then 23 carbs for the peanut butter, 28 for the chocolate, and then 15 grams of protein in both, 7 grams of fiber in both, and 10 grams of sugar in both. So they are a higher point snack, but this will be something easy for Adam to take to work. It'll be something easy that I could have before or after the gym or like before a skate or something like that. And we just really have enjoyed them. And 15 grams of protein is pretty good. Okay, then we saw these skinny dipped dark chocolate peanut butter cups, and we love these. And these come individually wrapped, which is really nice too. They are gluten-free. They're 4 points for 1 cup. And I can show you guys one really quick to show you the size of them. I just love their packaging so much. I say that every time we try something. But this is what they look like. So they're just peanut butter cups like this. It is 4 points for this one. And for one of them, it is 70 calories. It's 5 grams of fat, 6 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And I'll just go ahead and open to show you guys. Adam's like, oh, I want that one. This is the size. So honestly, they're just like maybe a little bit smaller than a Reese's. I feel like they're actually the same size as like a normal Reese's peanut butter cup. I don't know. But it is dark chocolate and peanut butter. And this is what the inside looks like. Adam took a bite to show you guys. Okay, then the last thing, actually we got one more thing from Costco, but it's in the fridge and we're saving it for a snack review, so I'm not sharing it today. But we actually got 2 boxes of these Veggies Made Great spinach egg white frittatas. We both love these. They are so easy for Adam to take to work, and I honestly just love them when I have like a busy cookie morning and I need to get a filling breakfast but don't have time to cook eggs. I usually just microwave 2 of them and put them on some toast or something, or potatoes, and they have so much flavor, but it's like just making eggs with veggies in them, and so I love them. So for 1 bite, it's 2 points on WW. It is actually 3 points when you have 2 of them too. Someone actually had messaged me about that. I never realized that it goes down, but it's 3 points for 2, 2 points for 1. For 1, it's 70 calories, 4 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. And like I said, we just love this flavor, the spinach egg white one. They have some other ones. They had banana bread at Costco, and they had the blueberry, but those are actually 4 points a bite, and we both agree that we just prefer these anyway. Okay, so that's all we got from Costco, but moving on to Trader Joe's, I'll go ahead and start with the produce. So we needed some more grapes. These are the multi-pack they had there now. So I think we first got it at Aldi where it was like this, and then they had it at Trader Joe's today. That's just some red and green grapes, 0 points. It's what Adam and I like to have as a side with our breakfasts and lunches. I got some white mushrooms that I just like to use for different pasta dishes, stir fry, eggs, pizza, anything. I just love fresh mushrooms like that. Then I got some cabbage mix. So this is the red and green cabbage, and it's got carrots as well. This is what I like to use to make any type of slaw for like shrimp tacos or something, or any type of tacos if we need a slaw for it. Or I use this to make sesame noodles. It is 0 points on WW, and I always find that cabbage is just like extra filling. It really does help to bulk up meals, especially for 0 points. Okay, I grabbed some avocados. I have some pico de gallo in the fridge and we need to finish it up, but I decided that I was gonna make some guacamole with it too because I had some extra cilantro left over and I just haven't made fresh guacamole in a while. It's not 0 points for the avocado. I'll have to just track it depending on how much it is. Usually I just weigh it out so that it's the most accurate and then we'll divide it from there when we eat the guacamole, but that's why I got some avocados this time. And I also needed some onion for that guacamole and just different recipes for veggie mix, stuff like that. So I just got some sweet onions, and then they had big containers of blueberries in the front and they look really good. So I grabbed some blueberries for yogurts, pancakes, stuff like that. That is it for produce for today. So then moving on to some of the meats that we got. I want to make meatloaf using the 99% lean ground turkey. So I grabbed 1 pound of that just for that. That's 0 points on WW. It's 120 calories for 4 ounces and 28 grams of protein. So it's such a good high protein, lower calorie option. And there are really so many meals that you can make with it. But I also got some organic ground chicken. This isn't 99% lean, so it's not 0 points on WW. It's actually 4 points for 4 ounces. But I got 2 pounds of it because I'm gonna make chicken burgers. For the serving of 4 ounces, it's 160 calories and it's 22 grams of protein. So another good high protein meat option. And I just have to add egg, panko, and seasoning to it. And I'll make a big batch that I can grill up and then use it throughout the week for meals. I also got some chicken sausages. So I feel like the last few times I've gotten the garlic chicken sausages and we haven't gotten the spicy jalapeno in a while. I used to buy this all the time when they had the cauliflower dip and they don't have it anymore because I would make it as pasta. But we got these this time. They're just regular chicken sausages with jalapeno peppers for spice and roasted red peppers for richness. So one link is 3 points on WW. It's 100 calories. It's got 6 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 11 grams of protein. So we use these for a bunch of different things again. Pizzas, pastas, eggs, or sometimes I just use them for rice bowls. It's a good way to add some protein and a lot of flavor. Then in the freezer section, I grabbed some salmon. So I actually got a lot today. I got 2 packs of it, which I think it's like a pound. Each one is almost a pound, but I'm gonna go ahead and just make all of it so I have some left over in a container in the fridge that I can use for different bowls or pasta or anything that I'm gonna be making in the future. It'll be nice to just have some prepped. This is also another high protein option for 4 ounces. It's 160 calories and it's got 24 grams of protein and it's 0 points on WW. So I've got a bunch of different seasonings that work well with it and it's easy to mix up the flavors that you make with it, but I can use it for so many different dishes. Then for cheese, I got some reduced fat Swiss cheese slices. These are my favorite. I honestly wanted the Havarti this time, but I couldn't find it. They didn't have it, so I just got the Swiss, which works just as well. It's really good on sandwiches and burgers. It's 50 calories for a slice, 2 points on WW. It's got 2.5 grams of fat and 7 grams of protein. So I feel like that's mostly what I use it for is like burgers or sandwiches, but sometimes if I'm gonna be making like a tuna melt, I'll use it. Or sometimes if I do like a Reuben bowl and I can like chop up the slice, that works as well too. And then we also got some light mozzarella cheese. This is 2 points for the serving of 1 ounce. It's 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And I use this for seriously everything. I've been using this for everything for like 3 years now. Like, this is one of the first things we found at Trader Joe's when we started going there. And it was one of the reasons that we started going there because I heard so many people talking about it. And it had actually gone away for a little bit and then it came back. And it is just something that I repurchase every single time I go there. Sometimes I get 2 bags and it's just the best cheese. I just love that it's only 2 points so you can get a good serving. It adds protein with 7 grams of protein in that serving and it melts well, which is good. It goes with everything. So I buy this all the time. It really is one of my staple items that I've bought from the start. And then we got a new bread to try today. This is the Trader Joe's organic ancient grain. I think it's 5 seed. I don't know the stickers on it, but it is a seed bread. For the serving of 1 slice, it's 70 calories or 2 points on WW, but if you have 2 slices, it's only 3 points. So that's always nice, and that's honestly something I look for a lot of the time with bread. If it rounds down for 2 slices, it's always like a nice bonus, and if I can find a bread like that, I usually will go with it, and that's what this one was. So for the slice though, it's 70 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 12 carbs. It's got 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. And this will be nice to use for sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches especially. I love to toast it up. I've also been making a lot of tuna melts lately, so this will be nice for that. And then even like French toast or something. We just always need bread. Adam uses it every day for his sandwiches for work. Okay, then we picked up a pack of egg bites for each of us. So this is the cheese, spinach, and kale flavor. They have another flavor that's higher in points. This one's only 2 points for the pack. It's 150 calories for that serving. It's got 8 grams of fat, 7 carbs, and 12 grams of protein for both bites. And it comes in like a little paper tray that you just microwave for, I think, 60 seconds. Yeah, heats in 60 seconds. And they're really good. I honestly think they taste like the ones from Starbucks, and it's just another convenient, quick breakfast that we can have in the fridge. They do last pretty long, I think, from buying them. Yeah, I have another month to be able to eat these, so it's nice that we'll have them in the fridge. Then we recently tried this for the first time. It's the Trader Joe's creamy spinach and artichoke dip, and it's in the freezer section. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 2 points on WW. It's 40 calories, 3 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And when I recently made it, I actually just made it as a pasta sauce, and it was amazing. All I did was cook chicken, add it to some pasta with this, and a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese, and it was such a good dinner. And I think next time I'm gonna add some extra spinach and artichokes, and maybe even more cheese to like bulk it up even more, but this was really good. It was really easy to throw together as a dinner. It took me like no time. I just had to microwave this, cook the pasta, and cook the chicken, and I combined it all. So this is good, and we had to grab another one of them. Then we got some more organic jasmine rice. This is just the freezer box. So this box comes with 3 individual bags that you can microwave. Each bag has 2 cups of rice in it, and for the serving of 1 cup, it's 6 points on WW. It scans as 5, but if you enter the nutrition, it's actually 6. It's 210 calories. It's got 46 carbs and 4 grams of protein. And this is just a convenient thing that we buy when we don't have rice prepped. It's always in the freezer for us. So there are some times where we finish off the rice and we don't realize it, and then we go to make a meal later and need more rice or something and we don't have it, and we can just grab a bag out of here and split it between the 2 of us. Super simple, and it's only 6 points, which is just like normal jasmine rice. I grabbed some blueberries because I wanted to have some in the freezer for if we can't find good ones at the store and I still want some for my yogurt. I've heard a lot of people like to do that anyway, and it kind of freezes your yogurt with it. So I just got these. They're 0 points, and it's kind of just like a backup blueberry option for me. So we got some dill pickle falafel. These are so good, and we love to have these as an appetizer or in rice bowls when we make like chicken and tzatziki and stuff like that. These are really good to mix in. For the serving of 10 pieces, it's only 4 points on WW, which I feel isn't bad at all. It's 200 calories for that serving, 8 grams of fat, 22 carbs. It's got 7 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 8 grams of protein. So it is higher in protein as well. I don't think it has a crazy pickle flavor, but it definitely does have that slight taste of pickles. But I think it's really good, and we really like this one. Then got some hash browns. So these are another one that it's just convenient to have in the freezer. If I don't have potatoes in the fridge or to use up for breakfast, this is something we could just grab quick and easy. They are 4 points, so it's a little bit higher on WW, but honestly, I think it's worth it, especially if you're craving a fast food hash brown. Popping one of these in the air fryer tastes just like it to me, and they're really good. So I always like to buy a box of these. For the serving of 1, it's 4 points. It's 120 calories, 6 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 1 gram of protein. We got a lot of freezer stuff this time. I didn't realize how much we got, but I grabbed 2 bags of these breaded chicken nuggets. These are the gluten-free ones. And these are the ones that don't come fully cooked, so you have to make sure you fully cook them in the air fryer or however you bake them. But for the serving of 4 ounces, it's 5 points on WW. It's 200 calories, 6 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 16 grams of protein. And they have a slight garlicky taste to them, but it is so good. I just love the breading on them. I don't buy everything gluten-free, but this is one of the products that I always get because it's just, I don't know, I feel like gluten-free breading is always so much better on things like chicken nuggets and stuff. So got 2 bags of these to keep in the freezer. Then I've never gotten these before, but they just sounded good. I don't know if they're new. I feel like we've seen them before, but I don't know. Either way, they're Thai shrimp gyoza. So for the serving of 3 pieces, it is 4 points on WW, which is not bad. You can have 5 pieces for 7 points, but for the serving of 3 pieces, it's 160 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 24 carbs. It's got 1 gram of fiber and 6 grams of protein. And it looks like the filling is pretty much just like shrimp, cabbage, chives, green onion, and they're just gyoza, which I love gyoza. I like to do them either in the air fryer or I like to just kind of steam them in the microwave, but it says you can also pan fry them, which is really good too. So I'm excited to try these out for the first time, and I think that they'll just be a really good side when we do fried rice, stir fry, or sesame noodles. Okay, this has become another staple item that I buy every single time, and again, it's another freezer item, but it is the mini French baguettes. This comes in a pack of 6, so One baguette is 3 points on WW. It's 110 calories, 22 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And again, another convenience item. So if we don't have sourdough bread in the fridge or something, we really like to have bread with our pasta dishes. And I feel like that's pretty much only what we use these for. But it's really nice to just be able to grab them out of the freezer and pop them in the air fryer. They crisp up perfectly and they're so good. And it's always like the perfect serving of bread. I can like space it out throughout my meal and it's perfect. So these are really good. 3 points for one. Then these are something we also tried kind of recently in a snack review. These are the Macarons and it's the dozen variety. So it's got 6 different flavors. It has fig, lemon, apricot, coconut, pistachio, and salted caramel, which I think my favorite were the last 3, coconut, pistachio, and salted caramel. Do you agree? What were your favorites? Do you remember?
I really like the apricot one.
You like the apricot one?
Yeah.
That one was good. But these have been really good and they're not too high point for like a sweet treat. For 3 macarons, it's 110 calories. It's 4 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 15 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And for that serving of 3 macarons, it's 6 points. So each cookie is 2 points. And we actually tried them in pairs of 2. So each time we had 2 different flavors. And it was just like a nice sweet treat, like I said, in the freezer that we could just grab out. We let them thaw for a couple minutes and we would have them as a dessert. Okay, this is another new item that we grabbed. This is the mushroom ravioli. So Adam picked this out. He wanted to try it. It says it does come with a mushroom truffle sauce as well. So that sounds delicious. For the serving of 1 cup, it's 190 calories. It's got 8 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of protein. And that serving is 6 points on WW. So if you have 1.5 cups, it goes up to 8 points if you were to split the bag, which is what Adam and I would do. So for us each to have an 8-point serving isn't bad, especially if I made some like 0-point chicken with it or something, or even if we had like a chicken sausage to add like 2 or 3 points to it, that really wouldn't be bad. I feel like this will be a filling meal. I don't know, we're gonna have to try it out and see what we think. It says you can either cook it on the stovetop or microwave. I'll probably do a stovetop, but I'm excited to try it. I love everything mushroom and ravioli is good too. Then these are one of our favorite freezer items for appetizer night. They are the artichoke timbales, but they're pretty much these like cheesy artichoke cups that are just so good. I actually love to make chicken and dip them in them. I feel like you could also use this as like a pasta sauce. If you really like mixed it up well with pasta, it would be so good. But for the serving of 1 piece, so one of these little bakes, it comes with 4 of them. And I think they're a pretty good size for one, but it's 3 points on WW. It's 130 calories, 9 grams of fat, 7 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. And like I said, they're just cheesy, and if you like artichokes, so good. Okay, we're almost out of our chicken cilantro mini wontons, another staple item that I buy from Trader Joe's pretty much every time because they're just so low point for what they are. I feel like I love adding them into bowls, but we also just make them when we have like sesame noodles or fried rice. I've also heard a lot of people use them for soup, and I haven't tried that yet, but I do need to try that. But for the serving of 4 pieces, it's only 1 point on WW. It's a 0.5 gram of fat, 9 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. And we usually have like 2 or 3 servings because then you could have like 12 of these and it's 3 points, which is so filling and they're so good. But again, it's low point. So we love these, pretty much buy them every single time we go to Trader Joe's. We haven't gotten this in a while. This is the Kung Pao chicken. So this is kind of a higher point meal for a freezer meal, but it's so good. And I like to bulk it up a little bit. So it has dark meat chicken, mixed vegetables, and a spicy soy ginger sauce. And I always use the sauce and everything. It's got peanuts as well, which are really good. But what I like to do is I like to add an extra zucchini, an extra pepper, and sometimes even extra chicken. So I add more, and then we're able to get 4 big servings out of it, which the bag is 4 servings. For one, it is 7 points on WW. So we each end up having a 7-point serving, but like I said, I bulk it up with some veggies and extra protein. But for that serving of a cup, it's 7 points, 240 calories. It's got 10 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 24 grams of protein. It also has 8 grams of sugar because of the sauce. So this is just another staple freezer item that we can just keep out there for when I have a busy night and I don't have time to make like a super complicated dinner. Not that I ever really make super complicated dinners, but if I don't feel like cooking, this is something I could quickly just throw in a skillet and have over some rice or something. Okay, I probably don't need more of these. I think I still have a box, but I'm just always scared they're gonna disappear, and these are some of my favorite noodles ever. These are the Trader Joe's Thai wheat noodles. For 1 pack, it's 8 points on WW, and this box comes with 3 packs in there. That pack is 310 calories. It's 2 grams of fat, 63 carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. And it's higher point, but usually I just add veggies and protein to it. So this is like the majority of the points for the meal. And I also do like a sauce, but so good. I use these to make sesame noodles, but also if I just have like stir fry veggies, I'll cook this up with some salmon and soy sauce, and it is so good. Then I also got this pasta. I haven't gotten it in a while, but I kind of wanted to do a pasta salad with it. It is just their organic pasta, and it's just the colorful one. So for the serving of 2 ounces, it's 5 points on WW, which is pretty normal for a pasta. It is 200 calories, 1 gram of fat, 41 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. Okay, so I've got some sauces here. So every single time we go to Trader Joe's, we get like 3 to 4 cans of tomato sauce. We got 4 this time just so we can be stocked up. It's 0 points on WW, and it is so easy to add seasonings to, or Parmesan cheese, stuff like that, so you can make a pizza sauce or a pasta sauce. I get this every single time, and I've also been adding fresh basil to it, and it is so good and so flavorful. Sometimes I'll also add a can of diced tomatoes. So we got a couple of these as well. I'll just strain it out and add it to the tomato sauce, and then it's even more of like a pasta sauce or whatever. Especially lately when I've been doing the chunks of tomato and the fresh basil, it has been smelling and tasting like Lou Malnati's, and it is amazing. So now I want that right now too, actually. But speaking of pasta sauces, Adam actually found this. It was a new pasta sauce that they had. It is organic roasted red pepper and almond pesto sauce. So this just sounded pretty interesting. It was on the end cap, so I think it was a newer item. For the serving of a 1/4 cup, it is 76 calories. That's so random. 76 calories, 6 grams of fat. It's got 2 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And it is 2 points for that serving on WW. It has 5 servings in it, making the whole jar 9 points. And I was thinking I could just use the entire thing with 12 ounces of pasta, which is what I do when I make 4 servings. So I could do that with like some chicken again, or some, maybe even just some like ground turkey or ground chicken or something. But I'm excited to try this out, and we'll let you know what we think of it. Then Adam needed some more of his taco sauce. This is just what he uses on like eggs or wraps, random stuff, or even if we have tacos. It has a little kick to it, but nothing crazy, and it kind of just tastes like Taco Bell mild sauce. It's 0 points on WW. We got some ketchup, which is 1 point for a tablespoon, 20 calories. It's got 4 grams of sugar, and this is just the ketchup that we prefer to use. We just like it the best out of all the different ones we've tried, and it's kind of lower point than the other ones we've tried, I guess. I needed some onion salt. This has just been something I've been using in a bunch of different recipes lately, and so I'm out of it. I just needed to grab another one. We got this sweet chili sauce, which we haven't gotten this in a while. We kind of missed it, and I've been talking about making crab rangoon bowls soon, so this is like the perfect sauce for that. Also, this sauce would be so good with that shrimp gyoza that I bought, so I'm glad we got this time. For the serving of a tablespoon of this sauce, it's 20 calories, 5 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of sugar. And for that serving, it's 2 points on WW. So it is a higher point sauce, especially for only a tablespoon, but it's one that I like to either add into recipes, so then I just incorporate the points that way, or we just use a small serving of, but it is good. Then I was talking about how I miss the garlic salsa that they used to have. I used to buy it every time. It was so good on eggs, but just anything I would use it for, it was so good. But they haven't had it since. So I found this one, and I'm guessing it might be kind of similar. I'm gonna try it out and see what I think. It's just an organic, thick, and chunky salsa. It's 0 points on WW for 2 tablespoons. It's got 10 calories and 2 carbs. It's got 1 gram of sugar, and it says that the heat level is kind of in the middle between mild and hot, so I'm a little nervous about that because sometimes that's a little hot. I'm gonna go ahead and try it right now, actually, because we got some blue corn tortilla chips, and these are one of my favorite chips at Trader Joe's. For the serving of about 9 chips, it's 3 points on WW. It's 150 calories. It's got 7 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And I love to use these for nachos, but also just with like dips and salsa and stuff. 3 points for a serving isn't bad, and these are so salty, so that's why I love them. Adam, you want to try this?
Yes, because you saw my face when you said you were trying it.
I figured you would be excited. I feel like it's just going to taste like Tostitos. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Tostitos salsa?
Like. Yeah.
Darn it. So it's not going to be the same as the garlic that I really like, but
It might be.
We'll see. It looks just like this. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's spicy.
It's got a little bit of a kick to it.
I would say that's like medium when you buy like a jar of salsa, like medium, which I guess that's what.
Isn't that what it showed?
Yeah, I guess it goes mild, medium, hot.
Didn't it show medium?
So it's like accurate. Yeah, that's good. That'll be really good on eggs. It's good with chips. Honestly, I would like it on like nachos or in a taco bowl too. So I'm gonna have to use that for a few things. It does have a kick to it, but it's definitely not the spicy or the garlic salsa that I used to get from there. It's not the same thing. Okay, moving on to the last few things. I got some of this spinach and kale Greek yogurt dip. This is 1 point for the serving on WW, which is why I love it. It is so good too. It is 30 calories for that serving, 2 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and a gram of protein. And it's just a spinach dip made with Greek yogurt. It's very similar to the spinach dip that they used to have at like parties and like the Hawaiian bread. I mean, I'm sure they still make that, but that just always is what it reminds me of as a kid. I used to love that dip. And so I'm glad that I found this. It's only 1 point for the serving. And I think you can have 2 ounces and it's still only 1 point. It's something I like to mix into bowls, but I also just like to have it with like pretzels or chips. Okay, then we had recently tried this dip and we ate it so quickly after. It is so good. Probably not a great idea to have it in the house because we'll probably go through it pretty quickly, and it's not the lowest point dip. It's 3 points for 2 tablespoons, 70 calories for that serving, 6 grams of fat. It's got 3 carbs and a gram of sugar, but it is so good. It's pretty much just like a French onion dip, but with caramelized onions. So the onion flavor is even better than normal, and it's just so good. We had it with burgers. We've had it just with chips. And honestly, my favorite thing to have it with, the crunchy curls from Trader Joe's as well. So these are their lentil curls. These are 3 points for the serving of 31 curls, which is a big serving. So a 6 point snack when you can have 31 of these and then 2 tablespoons of this, that's really not bad. And it is so satisfying. It tastes like potato chips and dip. These really do just taste like regular potato chips, especially when you have them in a dip like that. But for the serving of these for 3 points and 31 curls, it's 130 calories, 5 grams of fat. It's got 19 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. And I just love the crunch that these have. These are one of my favorite filler ingredients for snack mixes. A 1 point serving is still a good serving to bulk up with a little bit of air popped popcorn and some other snacks. And so I get these every time. Then Adam needed some more PBC bars. These are the peanut butter cocoa bars. They have like a chocolate peanut butter filling on the inside, and it's 5 points for 1 bar. For one, it's 160 calories, 7 grams of fat. It's got 20 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 7 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And it's just a quick and easy bar that he can bring to work with him. I haven't gotten these in a while, but these are another one that's just so salty that they're so good. They're also so crunchy, and another ingredient I like to add to snack mixes. For the serving of a 1/3 cup, it's 4 points on WW. It's 130 calories, 4.5 grams of fat. It's got 21 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And they're pretty much just like giant corn puffs, or not corn puffs, corn nuts. They're kind of like giant corn nuts. They're super crunchy, super salty, and I just love these. Okay, then the last thing from Trader Joe's, we needed some more Bear Bells. So I'm still waiting on the day that they have Creamy Crisp available there. I really hope that they bring them back. They usually do around the holidays because they call it Holiday Crisp at that time. I don't know if they'll do that again though. But I got some caramel cashew and some cookies and cream just because we needed more Bear Bells. We go through them quickly. It's actually gotten to the point now where I order off of Bear Bell's site as well. So I've been ordering from their site and also buying in stores, because all of us here now eat them almost like daily, I'd say. For 1 bar, it's 200 calories. The cookies and cream is 7 grams of fat. This one's 8. 20 carbs, 18 carbs, and then both of them have 20 grams of protein. The cookies and cream I track is 5 points, and then the caramel cashew is 6, but they just both taste like candy bars to me. So good, a good high protein option, especially just like right after the gym when I need something quickly. And yeah, we get them every time. And I always make sure to stay stocked up on my Bear Bells. So that wraps it up for today's haul. I hope you guys found this helpful. We actually got a lot of stuff. We got so much freezer stuff, which I feel like Trader Joe's is the main place that we buy a lot of freezer stuff from because they just have so many good options. So I feel good about everything we got today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.